Very good morning, everyone. It feels great to meet you again. As we promised a couple of days ago that we will come back and have a session on entrepreneurship. So, the Institution Innovation Council of St. Peter's Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences feels delighted to have you all today here for our session. We have with us our speaker for the day, Dr. R. Srinivasa Rao from PB Siddhartha College of PB Siddhartha College, Jayawada. Now, I would like to request our principal to deliver the welcome address.
Good morning, everyone. I, Dr. P. Rajshekar, Principal of St. Peter's Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, on behalf of our institute, welcome everyone, all the delegates who are present in this World Entrepreneurs Day guidance talk by Dr. Royal Srinivas Rao, sir. And it's on entrepreneurship sensitization program. And Royal Srinivas Rao, sir, is from the Department of MBA, PB Siddhartha College, Vijayawada, Andhra Pradesh. And today we are organizing this on behalf of Institution Innovation Council. And we expect all the students to gain wonderful knowledge from this subject expert. And wish you all, everyone, great learning. Thank you very much. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. Before we move on to the presidential address, let's have a look at the AV of our institution. As this is the 75th year of Pharmacy Act, commemorating this occasion, St. Peter's has made a video tribute to the Pharmacy Council of India. Now let's have a look at that.
I'm not hearing you.
That is a humble tribute of St. Peter's to Pharmacy Council of India over the occasion of 75 years of Pharmacy Act.
Right,
Now
sir.
I request our Honorable Chairman Sri T.
Not
Jaipal
hearing.
Reddy sir to deliver the presidential address. Sir, kindly unmute yourself, sir.
Good morning to you all.
Praveen, I think there's some of the speaker is unable to hear the voice. Please check the sound setting and increase the volume, please.
Yes.
So, on behalf of St. Peter's Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, I welcome all the delegates, and I also welcome today's speaker, Dr. Srinivas Rao Garu. This most important topic, the entrepreneurship, because world across the world, I think we can see due to entrepreneurs, many people across the globe are able to get employment as a team of people working together in an organization, and creating an organization is very much important. Okay, if a person can create even 2 or 3 jobs, that's the most wonderful thing. So at college level, you need to inculcate certain kind of strategies, planning, how to go about, how to build or an organization. Whatever the little things you have in mind, can you make it to the level of organization? That is very much important. So this most important, dear students, please take it in a very important aspect of your learning today. This is going to be more beautiful learning, because any organization, you can see any entrepreneurship across the globe. Most of the entrepreneurs have started even finishing without finishing the college. So during graduation itself, 90% of the entrepreneurs across the globe, they have started thinking something differently, establishing themselves, establishing their ideas, converting into a business models. So being in the healthcare sector, this is a very most prominent area of where you can establish your concept, either in trading, either in manufacturing, either in marketing, you name it, in the clinical trials, you name it, any kind of thing. I think you have wider opportunities in the area of health sciences or pharmaceutical sciences. So I wish you all the best for this wonderful day and wonderful topic. I once again welcome Dr. Srinivas Rao Garu for this important session of the day. Thank you once again.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind words. Now let's move on to our scientific session. I request Mrs. Manushi Narella to introduce our speaker for the day.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Anushri Naregla, Assistant Professor, St. Peter's. Take the privilege to welcome today's speaker, Dr. Ash Srinivas Rao, Associate Professor, Department of MBA, PB Siddhartha College, Vijayawada. He is associated with this institution since 20 years. He has 28 years of experience and worked 6 years of India's reputed corporate houses such as Chennai-based Murgappa Group, Kolkata-based Oberoi Group, etc. He held positions of assistant manager and regional manager. After 6 years of stint in corporate sector, he moved to teaching. Since last 20 years, he has been teaching MBA program. Sir presented papers and published articles in national and international journals to his credit. He attended FDP's national and international conferences conducted by IIM Bangalore, Indore, and Nimba University. He delivered guest lectures for MBA students at various business schools and colleges of repute, which includes Vignan Jyoti Institute of Management, Stella Maris College, Chennai, and many more. He is also a visiting faculty of International MBA program in International Business offered by Stella Maris College, Chennai, in association with Liverpool Hope University Business School, London. He is a resource person for MSME Development Institute, Hyderabad, Ministry of Industries, Government of India, and also for District Industries Corporation. He also delivered guest lectures on diverse topics of management for Confederation of Indian Industry, Indian Oil Corporation, and other reputed corporate bodies. He is a vivid lover of music and movies. He traveled extensively in India and visited Singapore during 2008. Now I request Sir to please carry the session.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, Manusri, madam, for your great introduction. And at the outset, I'd like to thank the chairman of the college, Sri Jaypal Reddy Garu, and principal, Dr. P. Rajsekhar Garu, and head of the department, pharmacy practice, Dr. Praveen Devanandan, and assistant professor, Dr. P. Ranaji Chaudhary, and all learned faculty members and colleagues of the St. Peter College. I wish you good morning to you all. Due to some technical snag, it has been delayed for 5 minutes due to unexpected, uncontrollable aspects. Kindly excuse for that. And I'd like to start the PPT now. And it would be more interesting if your students interact in between. And even then, if they want to interrupt me, doesn't matter, you can interrupt and ask the questions.
Sir, please unmute and then share your screen, sir, so that you can directly present. So please unmute yourself, sir. Sir, you are on mute, sir. Kindly unmute yourself, sir. Yes, sir. Now you are audible.
Yeah. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's okay. Fine.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my first question to your audience. Are you hungry? How many of you are hungry? What even when it's hungry? Do you have any idea about it? What is the relevance of asking this question today? I am asking all the participants.
Sir, you are on mute again. Sir, you are on mute again. Kindly unmute yourself, sir. Sir, kindly unmute yourself, sir. It's on mute. Sir, please unmute yourself, and then if you can share the PowerPoint, it will be. Sir, please unmute yourself, sir. You're not audible. You are in mute.
One moment.
Yes, yes.
Is it okay now?
Now it is fine, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a chat box. You can.
Yeah, chat box is.
Are you hungry?
Sir,
Are you hungry?
your slide is not visible, sir. PowerPoint presentation is not visible.
Slide is not visible.
Not visible.
Or one moment.
Yes, sir. The slides are visible.
Still now? Hello, is it visible?
Yes, sir. It's
Huh?
visible. It's visible. It's visible.
Is it okay now?
Yes, sir. It's fine.
Chat box.
Sir, again you have muted yourself.
Huh? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Hello. more.
Sir, it is visible, sir. We can go ahead.
Yeah. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is okay. We can go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. Now this is the slide which doesn't have anything. Could you please tell me what is this all about? I'll go to the next slide. What is this all about? Have any idea about it? Let me go back. Are you hungry? Hungry of what? Want to become an entrepreneur? If you are hungry, then if somebody calls you as a fool, if you don't mind, then you are decided to be an entrepreneur. Finally, you don't know what to do and when to do and where to go. So the entire thing is blank. So your mind is in this phenomena. Next, you are finding some dots. So what you have to do is you have to connect these dots and you are going to get some idea and some shape. So again I'll go back. First you have to be hungry of doing something great. Next, if somebody says you are doing a nonsense, doesn't matter. Let them call you as a fool. And after deciding to become an entrepreneur, you are going to see like this, everything is blank. You don't know what to do and which business to start. And finally you are going to get some ideas. All these are ideas, small ideas. So you have to connect these dots. Finally you are going to get a shape, and finally you are going to land at this passion of doing something. So you have to have the passion of doing something, and without any interruption you have to have this passion. I think you know the meaning of passion. What is passion? Unless you are passionate about something, you just can't do anything. Now let us go to the next slide. So to define, entrepreneur is an essentially a visualizer and an actualizer. He can visualize something, and when he visualizes it, he sees exactly how to make it happen. This is by Robert Schwartz. So essentially you have to visualize, you have to have the vision. Whatever it is, if you ask somebody after 5 years what you want to become, you should have some vision. I want to become a lecturer or a professor or an entrepreneur or a general manager. Some kind of vision you have to have. Like this entrepreneur should visualize, and you should see that he should actualize. So he can visualize something, and when he visualizes, he should forecast what is going to happen. The next thing is entrepreneurship can be defined as a process of action an entrepreneur undertakes to establish his enterprise. So if you are keep on thinking about something, it is not going to happen. You have to get into the action. Now, these are the stages in entrepreneurial development process. The first thing is perceiving. You have to perceive. You have to dream what I have to do, which is going to be an interesting area for me. And you have to identify and evaluate the opportunity. See, you are going to have a lot of ideas, but you have to identify one idea and you have to evaluate it, and you have to see the opportunity in that idea. So once you are sure about it, you have to draw a business plan. How to start, when to start, where to start, and what would be the amount and capital expenditure, and what is the amount you have to take from the bank. So all these things you have to have the business plan. And next thing is resources. Just now I have told you resources, from where you are going to mobilize the resources for your business. How much money you have and how much money you are going to take from financial institutions. All that things is going to be matter of importance. And creating an enterprise, you have to create an enterprise. So it can be anything of your sort, and it has some interest to you, and the interest area you have to decide. Then finally you are going to create an enterprise, and you have to consolidate the management. Who is going to be an active persons in this business? This is a little bit of difference, intrapreneurship versus entrepreneurship. By this time you are all aware about what is entrepreneurship. So what is intrapreneurship? Intrapreneurship means innovating within the organization. The best example is Google in this front. See, Google always encourages their employees to come up with new and innovative ideas to develop their organization. So entrepreneurship within the internal organization, that is what is called intrapreneurship. So there are so many organizations, they encourage their employees to have innovative ideas, and they are going to encourage their innovative ideas, and they are going to fund their innovative ideas. This is what is called intrapreneurship. So these are the prerequisites to be an entrepreneur. To want to become an entrepreneur, there are some prerequisites that we'll look into. The prerequisites, what is it? So you have to have the drive. What is drive? Anybody? A strong desire, want to achieve something, energy. You have to have the drive, that belly, fire in your belly. So that drive you have to have. Drive you have to have. And goal orientation. So what is your goal? What you want to become? What is your objective? You are passionate about. Are you going to reach that goal or not? Are you having that knowledge or not? Are you having that orientation or not? Just like that, if you want to become something, you can't. So you have to have that orientation towards your goal. Then next thing is perseverance. So you have to have the strong feeling. Just like that, if you are dreaming, I want to become something, you can't. You have to have the perseverance, strong feeling, and you are going to face any kind of obstacles, and you have to cross the stumbling blocks, and you have to have perseverance to reach the next level. Risk taking, this is very important. Always you have to take risk. Without risk there is no success. Where there is a risk, there is a return. If you want to live in a comfort zone, you are not going to take any risk. So always you have to have a risk taking ability. Being an entrepreneur, you have to have this quality of risk taking. Without taking risk, you are not going to achieve anything. Next thing is decision making ability. You have to take the decisions fast. Fast in the sense, not in a hurried manner. You should not like procrastinate the decisions, and you shouldn't have the fickle mind of taking decisions. You have to take the decisions fast, and if anything goes wrong, backfires, you are in a position to correct those decisions. You should not postpone your decisions. Next, team building skills. See, you cannot do anything alone. You need to have a team. You have to establish a team. That team is going to comprise all kinds of people with expertise and experience and skill and semi-skill. You have to have build a team. Without team, you just can't do anything. Next, proactiveness. Proactiveness means you have to act before something comes. So it's like change before change. Don't wait till the change knocks your door. You have to act before the change knocks your door. Nobody is not going to tell you change is coming. You have to change before the change comes. Otherwise, change will change you. So this is what is called proactiveness. You have to change before the change comes and knocks your door. And deep knowledge. You need to have thorough knowledge of whatever you are doing. Let it be a tea shop. You have to have a thorough knowledge of tea making business. You have to study thoroughly how to make a good tea to the customers. Whatever maybe the business you want to be in, you have to have the thorough deep knowledge. Next is leadership. This is very important. Sometimes what happens, being an entrepreneur, you are going to have everything, money, sources, support and everything. You may not have the leadership skills. So you have to acquire the leadership skills. You have to learn the leadership skills, or otherwise you have to put somebody in your position. He is going to lead the business and you are going to run the show from the back. So you have to have the build good leadership. That is very important. Leadership team. Next, commitment. Whatever you do, you have to put 100% of your efforts. 100% committed. You are committed to do. If anybody looks at your, yes, this fellow is committed. Whoever it is, it can be government, it can be banks, or whoever it is, they should feel that you are committed towards your business. Now let us look at OYO. Ritesh Agarwal. I think you are all aware of OYO rooms. How many of you are aware? I'd like to listen from you. Anybody from participants? Please talk. I'd like to hear from you. Anybody? You are not aware about OYO rooms? Fine. So OYO room started by Ritesh Agarwal. He is from a school dropout. He is from Orissa. It is purely runs on business aggregation model. He is not having any infrastructure. Physical infrastructure. He has only technical infrastructure. Now it is doing mind-boggling business for booking hotel rooms. So this is a novel concept, and you can call it as business aggregation model. It is an innovative business idea by Ritesh Agarwal. This is Swiggy by Sriharsha Majeti and Nandan Reddy and Rahul Jaimini. The Sriharsha is an alumni of IIM Kolkata and he is from Vijayawada. He is a son of a famous pediatric doctor of Vijayawada and he started Swiggy. Now its net worth is $1 billion worth because it's nothing. You know about Swiggy. Every day Swiggy and Zomato is part of our life. So they just started a concept of delivery, food delivery. Now they are doing tremendous business. It's all about innovation and using technical infrastructure and business aggregation. There nobody is not going to meet anybody. So technology will going to take care about it, and they are doing business on technology platform. Ola, Bhavish Agarwal and Ankit Bhatti. This is also you are all well aware of how Ola we are getting connected these days. You need not have a lot of money and infrastructure, physical infrastructure and financial infrastructure. Only thing you need to have is innovation, technology and business aggregation model. So you can see the success of Ola and Uber. All these startups ideas are coming from technology aggregation. Nirma is a classic example of Nirma. I have seen 30 years down the line at Ahmedabad with my own eyes, saying that I have been to Ahmedabad. They are running, they started Nirma Chemical Works in a small, a size of a classroom, a college classroom. 6 women are working in that Nirma. His name is Karshanbhai Patel and very small business. And after mixing the detergent powder, he used to take the detergent powder in Gujarati villages on cycle and he used to sell at 1 rupee 50 paise per kg. Today, if you look at Nirma is a very big conglomerate and they have Nirma University and Nirma institutes. There's so many things. It's more than 3,500 crores worth. Just 30 years story this is. Now it's a Karshanbhai Patel. So it's an inspiration. The reason behind showing all these examples is it's an inspiration. They started in a very small way with 6 employees, a size of a college classroom size. That is their industry size. Now you just can't imagine how Nirma is doing. Fruity. If you look at Fruity, it is the first and foremost Tetra Pak drink in India. They brought the Tetra Pak technology from Sweden and they introduced Fruity. It's a takeaway. You can have Fruity while you are driving, while you are not driving, while you are moving, while you are running, or while you are walking. But you cannot do with the same thing with bottle. And Fruity is going to occupy less space in your refrigerator. And Fruity is going to occupy less space in your car. Whenever you are going for a drive or outstation, you can take a crate of Fruity, which is going to have 24 Fruities or any kind of Tetra Pak drink. Instead of having 24 mazas, it is very maza bottles. It is very easy to handle. Convenience. They identified the need gaps of the customers. They introduced Fruity. So Fruity is a tremendous success and it is the exclusivity value of India's soft drink market. After Fruity, there are so many companies introduced the Tetra Pak technology. Now everybody is falling for Tetra Paks. Now we are not finding glass bottles. We are finding in few restaurants the glass bottles of Thumbs Up, Limca, and other things. But Mazda almost we are getting with Tetra Pak technology. So what you have to do is you have to understand what are the need gaps of the customers so that you are going to have innovative products. Yes. Anybody can read this from the audience? Anybody can read this? Can you hear me, sir? Praveen,
Sir,
sir?
yes, sir, we can hear you, sir. The interaction is not possible as it is directly live in YouTube. That's the
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. Please, sir.
The interaction is not directly possible, sir, as it is live on YouTube as such.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's the
that's
reason.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't expect the customers to buy what you have. Give them what they want. See, if you are going to manufacture something or you are coming out with a product, so customers are not ready or they are not interested to buy what you have with you. Don't expect the customers to buy what you have with you. Give them what they want. So all these are what they want. It can be fruity, it can be Oyo, or it can be any example which I have mentioned, Swiggy or Ola. So they want, some customers, they want something. You have to find out their wants and try to fill their need gaps of what they want. Then you are going to be a successful entrepreneur. Yeah, let us now look at specific to your pharmacy area. I have point few ideas for you. Entrepreneurship in the pharmacy industry. Being a pharmacy student, you have to have some edge of doing business. You need not start a hotel or like something else like a traditional business. You can go with these things. I'll explain aerobic center because today you are going to see so many gyms across the cities. So any Tom, Dick and Harry can start a gym and run a gym. But being a student of pharmacy, you have some edge of starting an aerobic center, which is going to a mix with dance and salsa or whatever it is. You can have some innovative model, and there you are going to explain the importance of vitamins, minerals, and all that because you have a lot of knowledge from that area. Or otherwise, mobile pharmacy. So now you can see the medical shops and mobile ATMs. I think you might have not heard about having a mobile pharmacy because being a pharmacist, you know what is what. You need not work in a medical shop. You can hire a van or you can buy a van. You take some whatever needed medicines and you can introduce your concept and you can advertise the areas where you are going to stay. For instance, place like Warangal, Subedar area at morning 10 a.m. you are going to be available from 10 to 11 and Nakalgutta area after 11 to 12 a.m. 12 noon and afternoon from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. PJR Gardens, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. you will be available at St. Peter's College area or 4 to 5 at Papadam's Blue restaurant area or 5 to 6 at Hajipet railway station like this. So you can give the schedule, every week schedule and you can run a mobile pharmacy with taking all the licenses. An online pharmacy, which you are all aware already, many companies are doing online pharmacy business, which I need not explain. It is nothing new now. And online diagnostic services. Now, after this COVID pandemic, now the importance of online diagnostics are very much improved. So now you can book your what is the slot of diagnostic center in online. The choice of diagnostic centers, whether you want to go for Apollo or Lal Path Labs or Vimta Labs, that is your choice, or Thyrocare. So they are going to book your slot, and the people will come and collect your sample from your house, and your report will be delivered within 2 days. So what you can do is you can do it in a more professional way, so that you can go personally and collect and store it properly, and you can get it report within 1 day. So that you are going to have some advantage when compared to your competitors. This is vitamin detailing. See, you are good at the vitamins. What is for B12 and what is for B6 and what is for D3 deficiency and all that. So then explain the customer, and you can start a shop and just talk about vitamins, what is the importance of vitamins, how it is going to help to the human body, so that you are going to have the edge of doing vitamin detailing. Next, surgical bandages, which you are aware. So, being a pharmacy student is very much related to this. And manufacturing of saline water. Yeah, I don't know how many of you are aware. The original cost of saline water is not even 10% of its MRP. Let it be whatever may be the MRP, which I don't know. If even it is 50, it doesn't cost not even 10 rupees to manufacture. This is also a very good business proposal where you can think about being a pharmacy student and write on health because you have a lot of things, chemicals, you know how it works. Only doctor is going to diagnose the medicine and he is going to prescribe. Finally, the pharmacist is going to have the knowledge about all that. So that how it works, what are the side effects and all that, you have some edge on writing on health. You can have your own blog or you can be a freelancer or you can write to a magazine or a paper columns. What I would like to say, you can write a column on health, right? This is the areas which are listed out for pharmacy specific. Yes, fine. You have all these things, ideas and all that, but you have to do some homework. You need to get concerned licenses from the governments, state, municipal, and center. So you have to find out the proper guidelines and follow the guidelines and get the concerned licenses before getting into any business. And also you need to have the infrastructure. This infrastructure is based on the nature of your business. For instance, if you are doing an innovative business like Oyo, Ola, and Swiggy, you need not have lot of physical infrastructure. So you need to have technical infrastructure based on the nature of your business. For instance, let us take a mobile pharmacy, which I mentioned just now. For that, you need to have a van, a reliable driver, and 24 into 7 fridge and power supply and properly fabricated, ventilated, all these things. And you need to provide some space to the customers. So all these things, and you have to take prior permission from that colony, authorities, or the police department, whatever it is. So you need to build all that. So that infrastructure is purely a thing which is depending on the nature of business, and you have to learn. You have to learn that business. Whatever the business you want to do, you have to learn. And you have to be cautious because you are doing a business which is related to the life. Being a pharmacy student, which I have mentioned, you have to follow a lot of care, take lot of care, and you have to be cautious of your decisions. It's not like just selling a water or coconut water fruits in the market. So if you want to do something professional, you have to take utmost care and cautious about what you are doing. Now let us look at it. So yes, you have done all these things, you have passed all these slides, and you have very good ideology. Yes, you want to do something. Then now the final stage has come. You are ready with your project report. So you have everything. Lot of support is there, financial support is there, everything is there. You have been to a bank and you are going to introduce yourself to the bank manager. Yes, bank manager is going to be thrilled about your qualification and all that. And out of his interest, he is going to ask few questions to you. This is a slide about that. And out of his anxiety, maybe he is aware, he may not be aware. You don't know that. But thing is, he is going to ask few questions. So cetirizine, levocetirizine, and fexofenadine, Allegra, which is Allegra. So what is the difference between these three? Could you please tell me, being a pharmacy student? Now, what is your answer for this? I'd like to know, hear from you now, at least. Please. Yes, Praveen sir. Anybody can?
Yes, sir. You can go ahead, sir.
Yeah, you have done with everything. I'm in a position of bank manager. I'm just asking you because you are a pharmacy student. Could you please tell me what is the difference of cetirizine, levocetirizine, flexofenadine? Anybody, any student or anybody?
Sir, interaction is not possible, sir. We can
Yeah,
have
yeah.
it at
Hello?
interaction with students right now is not possible, sir. We can have it at the end of the session.
That, yeah, that's fine. I'll go with it.
Yeah.
So, because here you are in a position to explain all these medicines are used for allergy. So, what are the side effects? What is the difference between cetirizine, levocetirizine, and flexofenadine? Like the domperidone and ondansetron, which is for we used to use for vomiting. So I'm just giving you a thought because tomorrow, if you are going to face people out of their interest, they are going to ask. Maybe they are aware, they may not be aware. Asking question is a very easy thing. So they will ask you, what is the difference between domperidone and ondansetron? Because both are for vomiting. You are in a position to explain. Norfloxacin, tinonazole, and cifran 500. This is for diarrhea. So they may ask that what is the how Cifran works and how Norflex works. What is the difference? Like omeprazole, pantoprazole, and dabigatran for gastric trouble. So what is the difference? Different how it acts and how it works. Tramadol, acetaminophen, and paracetamol, which is used for pain relievers. So like this, because this slide is very much related to your pharmacy area because people are interested to know, interact about your knowledge. Wherever you go, it can be a government office, it can be a bank, or it can be anywhere. So the moment you claim that I have done my pharmacy or whatever it is relating to pharmacy qualification, they may ask you. So you are in a position to answer them politely, explain them politely, so that they are going to have the confidence. Yes, this guy has some knowledge. about the subject, so that it will be easy to start a business, easy to start. Yeah, I mean, it is going, you are going to get support from the people. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. This is by Napoleon Hill. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way. So here in this entrepreneurship, you need not do very, very big things. I'll tell you one example. Now, one of our students started a startup. Is very simple. She is going to visit the houses. She is going to take the measurements from the ladies. It can be their blouses or whatever it is. She will take the blouses and the measurements. She is going to hand over it to the tailor, proper tailor, and with proper date. So you need not go to the tailor. You need not spend your money on petrol. You are going to save your physical, mental time, so that she will go. She will come to your house. She will take the measurements. She will take the cloth, and within 1 week or 5 days, depending on your requirement and their ability to deliver, and by that time your costumes will be delivered. Simple concept. So you need not have anything, not no technology, nothing. Only thing is idea, innovation, as simple as that. So she is doing extremely well. After some time, after developing some contract, she is going to tie up with the tailors, and she is going to start a boutique. She is going to grow in a very big way. But she started in a very, very simple way, selecting few households, customers from apartments, and those who are busy, employed women, where they cannot go to the tailor and they cannot roam to the tailor, so that it's a more of convenience. And also delivering vegetables, you know about it. And also not only delivering vegetables, cut vegetables. You buy vegetables, cut it, pack it, and deliver. Simple. You need not have anything. Not great. So money is involved in this, and technology is not involved. The only thing is you just find out the customers who are in need of cutting vegetables. You have to find out those customers. As simple as that. Because if wife and husband both of them are working in metropolitan cities, they are not going to have much time. They want vegetables, fresh vegetables, cut vegetables. What they used to do is you are going to order online, or they will take the order. By the time you reach your home, your vegetables are delivered at your doorstep. As simple as that. You need not spend a lot of money, and no bank loans, nothing, no technology. The only thing is idea, simple idea. So that's what. If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great and innovative way. This is by Napoleon Hill. This is my last slide. To become an entrepreneur is difficult. To become an entrepreneur is difficult, but it is not impossible. That is my last submission to all of you. Hope you enjoyed, and thank you for your patience hearing. And I'm sorry to say that in starting we have some technical issues which are beyond our control due to change of venue. It took some time, so to set up time little bit more. Kindly excuse me for that things which is uncontrollable, which is not in my hand. Thank you. If you have any questions, you are most welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time and thank you for your wonderful session. Uh, there are some couple of questions from our side. When we look into career opportunities, job and business, job is a more secure option than business. So, what is your advice for people who look into business as their primary career objective?
Anand
Where
sir,
there is
I'm not hearing you. Could you please repeat the question?
when we see two career options before us, one is a job, the other one is a business. Job is a
Yeah,
more secure option. So in
yeah,
business there is always this insecurity. So
yeah.
what is your advice to people who has to overcome this insecurity and to go ahead with business?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. See, always people wants to live in a comfort zone, right? Comfort zone. If everybody thinks that everybody wants to live in a comfort zone, St. Peter College is not going to be started by Jaypal Reddy sir. He is also taking some risk, right? So he is providing employment to many people. So you have to take the risk. You have to take the risk. If there is no risk, there is no success. If you want to grow, you have to take risk. Only thing is, if you want to live a comfortable life, today jobs are also not comfortable. Jobs are not permanent. Please, I'd like to tell you, Our jobs are not at all permanent. Let it be except government job. Any private job is not a permanent phenomenon. That is also there. So everywhere there is a risk. Only thing is you have to take risk little early. If you are ranked at the age of 30, 35, less than 40, if you take risk, doesn't matter. If it backfires, again you will go back to your original job. But the only thing is you have to take risk. If you are not going to have risk taking ability, there is no point of talking about entrepreneurship. Always, if you are living in comfort zone, yes, your life will be okay. You want to be live okay life, or you want to take risk and you want to grow in life. This is the age to take risk. You cannot take risk at the early age. If you look at McDonald's, at the age of 60 plus, he started McDonald's. Of course, if you look at it, age is also a not factor. Only thing is our perception, attitude, the way how you are going to take the things is more important. That fire you need to have, right? Hope
Thank you,
I
sir.
have answered your
Yes,
question
sir.
to
Yes, sir.
the question, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now that we have come to the end of the session, I request the Vice President of Institution Innovation
Any other
Council,
questions? That's all.
Dr. Ranadir Chaudhary, to deliver the vote of thanks.
So, good morning, everyone. We have come to the conclusion of the informative webinar. On behalf of St. Peter's Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences, I feel immense pleasure to propose the vote of thanks. I would like to give my special thanks to our beloved chairman, Sri T. Jayapal Reddy sir, for his support and guidance in every new step. I want to express my sincere gratitude towards today's eminent speaker, Dr. R. Srinivas Rao, for giving us such wonderful lecture and enlightening us all with innovative information. I thank our principal, Dr. P. Rashekar, and our IIC convener, Dr. P. Uh, Dr. D. Praveen, HOD of Pharmacy Practice, for his continuous involvement and guidance throughout the webinar. I would like to thank our President of IIC, Dr. Rajashree Duke, and Mrs. Manushree Naradla. Last but not the least, I also thank all teaching and non-teaching staffs of St. Peter's Institute of Pharmaceutical Sciences who are involved directly or indirectly in this event. My sincere thanks and appreciation goes to all the delegates who attended the webinar with great enthusiasm and made this event a great success. Have a pleasant day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ranadir. Thank you, Dr. Srinivas, for your time and session. We
Thank
shall
you,
meet in another session
Mr.
very soon.
Praveen,
Thank you.
Principal sir, and Ravanathil Chaudhary and Chairman sir. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for
sir.